I wanted to drop one more banger, so you can't get mad at me for dropping one more banger today. What we're going to be discussing simply is going to be players that we have seen the attributes for in MLB The Show 21. Now, when I first saw Miguel Cabrera, first thing I noticed was designated hitter, but then I realized, hey, this does not seem to be a Diamond Dynasty game, or else it would have been interesting to know whether or not Diamond Dynasty was implementing the designated hitter into the lineups, but I don't think that will happen until the actual MLB makes it official that there will be no more pitchers hitting and we will have designated hitters only in the actual major leagues. When that happens, MLB The Show will 100% implement that as well, since they did the same thing with the bullpen and the get 3 outs mandatories or face 3 hitters mandatory little ruling. So Miguel Cabrera, 101 contact versus left, 59 power versus left, 72 vision. Those are the attributes we know of him. Now, when I saw those at first, I was like, holy cow, is that like a Diamond Miguel Cabrera that we don't know about? Is he going to be in the first inning program and I just don't know about it just yet? Or did I find a clue that nobody else found? But then I went to MLB The Show 20, I looked at his Live Series card, and the numbers are literally identical to what his Live Series card are. Maybe not exactly, but they're very, very similar. Another player that we saw his attributes for in the previous Thursday feature premiere is Jonathan Schoop. We saw he has 66 contact versus left, 76 power versus left, 68 vision. Now he's interesting because we're going to see Fernando Tatis Jr., who's an 88 overall Live Series Diamond, and he actually has very similar power numbers to Jonathan Schoop, but the difference is Jonathan Schoop is facing a lefty. Fernando Tatis Jr., he was facing Corey Kluber, so that's a right-handed pitcher. And yes, they do differentiate between left-handed pitchers and right-handed pitchers in terms of attributes. Next up on the list is Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty was actually dropped today by Twin Gaming TV. 88 overall. First thing you want to look at the repertoire. Four-seamer, slider, knuckle curve, changeup, sinker. First things first. Amazing repertoire, has that sinker, has that fastball, the 2 fastballs you want. And then in terms of off-speed pitches, slider, changeup, knuckle curve, those are 3 exceptional off-speed pitches. The downside, they're all around the same speeds. His fastball is around the same speed, his sinker is around the same speed, his off-speed pitches are around the same speed. The good thing about it, although, his off-speed pitches, one is horizontal, and then the other 2 are vertical with some mixture of horizontal and vertical in the knuckle curve. Now, his numbers, hit per 9, K per 9, they look good. His stamina looks good. Is he going to be someone that makes the opening day roster cut at launch? 100%. With that arsenal, etc., 100%. Is he going to be someone that's viable on Hall of Fame and Legend pitch speeds versus good players to great players to excellent players? No, because that 94 miles per hour fastball is not going to blow by anyone on Hall of Fame or Legend pitch speeds unless they're absolutely sitting on off-speed pitches. Then we go to Maile Reyes. We already saw him discuss them in the video of Every Team Affinity. I believe that he is going to be a great bench bat to start the game off with. If you love Maile Reyes, Indians fan, then you can even slot him in right field. Has 70 reaction, which is silver reaction. Has 70 fielding, which is silver fielding. Both of them are good. The 47 speed, if you're playing in a big stadium, that's not going to cut it in terms of the range in the outfield. So that's the downside. But in terms of him giving you a run with one swing of the bat, that's almost for certain with that 106 power versus right and 89 power versus left. Another player we saw, the cover boy, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's facing the Yankees here, snowy stadium. Yes, you're going to be able to have snow on stadiums. And one thing I've heard is that if you're playing on a console, or if you're playing on a created stadium, you're only going to be able to match up against next gen, because obviously PS4 does not have that feature available to them. So looking at Fernando Tatis Jr., he had just fouled off a pitch, it seems, and it's showing us that he has 70 contact versus right, 78 power versus right, and then 51 vision. Now, if you saw Jonathan Schoop's numbers were not too far off from Fernando Tatis Jr., which makes it interesting to see how Fernando Tatis Jr. is so high at an 88 overall. My opinion is going to be that his numbers against lefties have to be above the 80s for both sides. Incredible speed, and then the fielding has to be minimum of 80, and reaction has to be minimum of 80. Arm strength is probably minimum of 85. We go on to David Fletcher, released yesterday. Look, he looks amazing. Contact numbers, amazing. He's a contact hitter, great contact hitter. Will you be starting him at second base with 99 fielding and 99 reaction? Maybe, probably, most likely. It's up to you. He can play shortstop though. So with 99 fielding, you slot him over to shortstop, he probably still has diamond fielding at 95, or worst comes to worst, 94, reaction 94. He's going to have 60 speed. That's good speed to cover the infield with, but just, wow. His power numbers, although, not out of this world. If he runs into one, pulls it down the line, hits it the other way, I doubt he's going to hit it the other way. But if he pulls one, if you're playing that ship it, he'll hit you a dinger or two. Then we go to Andrew McCutchen. As I've said always, the fielding is just not there. It's his age 34 card, so it's what he would look like if he was a diamond currently. Fielding at a 62 doesn't cut it, especially for left field. If you move him over to center or right field, he loses fielding, and it's going to go down to common. Same thing for his reaction. The 64 speed is good. If he had more fielding, it would make it great, but unfortunately he doesn't. Once again, another bench bat, but more importantly, a platoon bench bat that is great against lefties, but he has both attributes over 80 against righties, so he's going to be able to come in and hit some dingers against righties as well. No problem. That's it, I'm guessing. I had one more player. I had Robbie Grossman, and here we go. Robbie, as you guys can see, Tigers fans, we got 3 of your players, live series players, in case you guys wanted to go ahead and check them out. We have Robbie, who has 52 contact versus left, 37 power versus left, and then 75 vision. Not bad. Most likely not going to be used by anyone unless you're grinding the Tigers team affinity, which is Nico Goodrum. Then of course you're going to be grinding out conquest games, play versus CPU games, etc. with Tigers players in order to get those missions done and get you points towards unlocking Nico Goodrum. But those are all the players that we have seen the attributes for so far. If you did end up enjoying today's content, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, red subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, click on the channel, more Bhlademyst, subscribe to my other channels. We got a variety gaming, and we also got a reaction channel. Follow me on all my socials. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.